All about it coming up. Judd.
Now we're going to talk about some food, Josh. Thank you. That's something that we can all relate to. A nationally known chef with his own cookbook, and every 2 weeks he comes by our station, and we love it when he stops by. We appreciate our friend and chef Mark Leslie joining us just back from Denver. You're actually working on a production out there, weren't you?
Yes, I was doing a new musical adaptation of Sense and Sensibility, a little Jane Austen with music.
Cool. So. Well, I'm glad everything went well, but I'm even happier that you're back here because you always bring great stuff. I think one of the common themes we have every time you come into is just fresh Alabama products.
That's right, and it's Mardi Gras this weekend. We're going into Mardi Gras, so I thought I would do some gumbo, and we'll use some local products and fresh ingredients.
It's been smelling good since we walked in the studio, so I'm finally glad now we get to take a look and see what we're working on here.
Excellent. Well, the most important thing about gumbo is the roux.
Okay.
And so what I've got is butter started here. We're going to start on the roux, and we're going to add flour to that, and we're going to start cooking. What you want to do is you really want to, you're kind of frying the flour, for lack of a better term. And this takes, you can walk away from this and have it burn really fast, so you have to be careful about it.
It looks like you need to attend to that while it's happening.
Yeah, exactly. So you're going to let this cook a little bit. I had the butter going a little too long because, of course, I'm sitting here waiting to get on camera. But once this starts to darken, what you're going to add is, what's important about roux is that you really want to cook flavor into it. That's really kind of the gravy of the gumbo. And so we're going to add garlic to that. You know, just 3 cloves. I hear Tanya moaning over there on the other side of the room.
Now, if you get 2 ounces, then you should be over here.
A little salt, black pepper, some dried thyme, and then fresh parsley. And you're going to put that into the pan.
Okay, kind of stir it up.
And stir it up. And you're just going to let this cook until it turns kind of a peanut butter color. You really want the flavors to infuse into the roux. And while that's going, I mean, gumbo's not a fast thing. I think people think, oh, I only want to cook if it takes me 20 minutes. Well, you know, March Madness is coming up. How awesome would it be to sit down with a bunch of guys and bring out gumbo as opposed to ordering pizza? You know you're going to score some points.
Yeah, that'd be big time. You have a big group party coming over.
Yeah, exactly. Make a little gumbo. So that's going to cook down. Next, we're going to move on to vegetables. I've got some butter in the pan.
Okay.
We're going to, oh, no, sorry. Let's do sausage first. I've had some Kaneka sausage, talking about a local
now
product.
You're talking my language. Kaneka.
That's right. It's a little...
It's good stuff.
Exactly. And a little Cajun sausage, so it's got a little kick to it. You want a little spice in there. You're going to saute that for about 2 minutes just to get a little color on it.
And what's in there, just butter?
Just butter.
Okay.
Just butter. You can use bacon fat or lard. I just decided to go with butter.
Okay.
You know, sometimes people feel bad when you're talking about lard all the time. So I thought I'd go with a little butter. I don't know that that's any better. So once you're going to cook this for a couple minutes, and then you're going to add vegetables. And that's going to be celery, onion, green pepper, okra, and then scallions, green onions. So you're going to add all.
I like how you present it too on the plate. It always looks so fancy, and this is all Alabama good stuff here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, you can buy okra and all these things down at your local farmer's market or your grocery store. Shop your produce section of your store. Buy organic. Buy local when you can. You're going to saute these vegetables down. Let's see. This roux getting nice and brown. Just before I burn it.
I was trying to figure out about when it would be ready, and that's about how you want it to look?
Yeah, you want it's kind of a dark peanut butter color. We're going to throw that on. Let me turn that burner off.
You almost need, unless you're someone like yourself, almost 2 hands and 2 people at the same time helping out.
Yeah, almost, but you know.
I mean, you can handle it. I'm saying for me, I'd probably burn something.
No, because I'm trying to do it really fast. If you were at home cooking, this takes about an hour to prep, and so you've got a little time. You're going to mix the roux in with this, and then you're going to add chicken stock to it. And you're just going to let that saute a little bit longer, and then you're going to add more. You're going to end up a total with 8 cups of chicken stock in here to really kind of add the sauce. From there, you're going to add, let that cook for about 45 minutes. You're going to lower the temperature, let it stew, let it brew, let it cook.
It smells tremendous, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're going to add tomatoes to it and mix those in. You can use canned tomatoes. It's winter. If you, it's in the summer and you're making gumbo, you can go ahead and use fresh garden tomatoes. Just de-seed them, cut them up. Exactly. From here, you're going to take this, you'll let this cook down about 40, 45 minutes.
Okay.
And then at the last minute, you're going to add shrimp. I love buying Alabama Gulf shrimp or American wild shrimp. I mean, we're 3 hours from the Gulf. Why do you want to go and buy shrimp that's from halfway across the world?
Yeah, the best shrimp comes right out of the Gulf.
That's exactly right. So go ahead, you're going to add about ½ pound of shrimp. The recipe is on the website, so you can go ahead and get all the details on the website. We're going to mix that
What are you
up.
charged to come over and do this? Because you're doing a tremendous job, and I kind of like your work.
Exactly. Well, you know, we'll talk about that.
March
Judd.
Madness, okay?
Yeah, exactly. We'll talk about a beer party. And then once this cooks down a little bit longer, you're going to go ahead and add some hot sauce. I like, you can buy Tabasco, you can get Frank's is a Louisiana product. You can put that in there. And then the last ingredient that you're going to add is filet. And filet is ground sassafras leaves. It's a thickening agent, but it also adds a flavor. I mean, they make root beer from sassafras, but I don't think it tastes like root beer.
Okay.
So you'll stir that in, and once it's done, you're going to go ahead and put some rice in the bowl, in the bottom.
I sense the entire station is coming down the stairs.
I know, I was going to say the office. They're all coming down. I'm going to put a gumbo on top. And then what I like to do with this gumbo is something special.
A little Mark Leslie signature moment.
Yeah, exactly. These are roasted drumsticks. They have a little Cajun, a little cayenne pepper on them, so they're kind of Cajun-y hot anyway. And you're going to stick that in the gumbo, and that's how we're going to eat it. I learned this trick from a friend of mine, Shari, who has Cool Beans downtown. She serves it with a drumstick. I like to make it a little spicier than her. There we go.
That looks tremendous.
You want to jump in?
Yeah, I do.
Exactly.
I do. Matter of fact,
Josh, there's not a lot of weather going on today. You want to hop over here?
Josh usually likes to try some food in a pinch.
Okay, twist my arm.
Yeah, right.
Now,
Exactly.
Chef, the recipe's on the website.
The recipe is on the website.
What's the total time to make something like this, you think?
This takes about an hour, hour and 15 minutes, so it's not something that you want to do last minute, but it's definitely worth it. Gather your friends around the family, around the table, and cook this weekend.
Good stuff.
Go on, jump in.
What are you doing March Madness?
We were thinking about
I have a feeling I'm making gumbo.
We've got
drinking
televisions
beer.
and drinks, and you just we'll buy all the product, and yet.
Exactly.
Man, that's good.
How is it?
That sausage really brings it home.
Yeah, exactly, and that's really what you want to do. I really want people to shop local, and you really want to cook. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, this is good.
I'm sensing this in a nap in my near future. So, Mark, we appreciate it.
Exactly.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thanks. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for coming in.
Yep.
And also the
Thanks.
March Madness party that we'll be having.
Exactly.
Judd Josh, the Judd Josh March Madness special.
We got something coming up. The pediatrician, Dr. Martin Glover, will join us after we finish feeding our faces right here. We will answer some of your questions. If you have a question about your child's health, go ahead and give us a call.